Number one is that you are wrong by coming into a country and they gave you 3 months, so to speak, and you decided to stay more than that. First and foremost, let's accept that you are wrong.
Hi everyone, welcome to Ghana Observer, and thank you so much for stopping by. I'm just overcoming a cold, so please excuse my hoarseness. Before we delve into this Nigerian's advice to her fellow Nigerians who live in South Africa, apparently she works at the Nigerian High Commission in South Africa. I wanted to remind us all of the upcoming We Are Not Safe walk taking place next Saturday on the 23rd of August. So let's show up in our numbers to continue to send a clear and loud message to our government, to the leaders of this country.
If there are people that are in this country that were brought in, in that, oh, we are going to do this, we are going to do that, and then you get to South Africa and you discover that it's just wash, please indicate. I was prepared this evening to talk about the dangers of Japa. If you must Japa rightly, Japa legally. There's no country of the world that I will not go to. But for me to run away from Nigeria, sorry, I will not do that. Your paper, number one, is that you are wrong by coming into a country and they gave you 3 months, so to speak, and you decided to stay more than that. First and foremost, let's accept that you are wrong. Because when we are calling government, some of these things, we brought it to ourselves. I don't put my hand into anything that is not legal. My visa will expire on the 1st of August. And so, I came in here and I told them, even at the airport, before the man could open his mouth, I said, I'm going back on the first, don't worry.
Basically, she was telling her fellow Nigerians to adhere to the immigration laws of the respective countries they travel to. So, for example, we always hear ECOWAS allows us. ECOWAS allows you to be here for 3 months. And by the way, at this point, ECOWAS is useless. It's so irrelevant because look at how they are just overlooking or ignoring the things going on in Ivory Coast and Togo. How do you implement parts of the laws and protocols and ignore others? It doesn't make sense and shouldn't work that way. If you move into a sovereign country within the ECOWAS bloc, you are only allowed to stay 3 months. You're not supposed to be working. You're not supposed to set up a business. If you want to extend that stay, then you go about it legally. And that's where the problem begins. They are so-called educated or elite who should know better and should be sharing appropriate information rather deceive them with lies and deceptive talk. Because I can tell you for free that most Nigerians residing in Ghana are here illegally. They are living here illegally. Ghana is not Nigeria and Nigeria is not Ghana. And that's what also leads to what has been taking place both here and I came across this video of it taking place in South Africa too. Of foreigners fraudulently acquiring the passports. But here, I blame the unpatriotic citizens of their respective countries. And they should be dealt with seriously to deter them.
One thing about the birth certificate is we have also realized that people bring birth certificate and the details on the birth certificate are false, so to speak.
I have come to the passport office in Accra. At one of the centers, foreigners who acquire Ghanaian birth certificates hope to secure the travel booklet. An Ivorian woman using a fake birth certificate to apply for a passport has been arrested. Wearing a purple tie and dye top on a pair of denim jeans, she cups her face in her palms and weeps. Dinah Dianeho is her Ivorian name. She was using Dinah Apia to apply for a Ghanaian passport.
And gave me 100 Ghana cedis for it. And I went in and got the birth certificate.
But do you work at the birth certificate?
No,
So who did you collaborate with at the birth cert to do it for her?
I did not collaborate with anyone. I went there myself.
But you knew that she wasn't a Ghanaian, so why did you get a Ghanaian birth cert?
I changed the names that she used to a Ghanaian name.
I have come to the Birth and Death Registry's main office at the ministries. I meet a staff of the registry who identifies himself only as Charles. I caught up with him, assisting a Nigerian to get a birth certificate. He is charging 100 cedis.
Once we delete it, we pay 100 cedis, we delete it from the system. And then we pay 80 cedis, we do new one. 100 will sponge, I'll sponge it from the system. I'll take those informations off from the system. That one is on the notice board, you pay 100 cedis. Then you sponge it. And then you pay 80 cedis for it. Then we do a new one. I will take all the details, everything. That's what we should have. But you just leave this one go through. Okay, you wait. I'll try and see if it doesn't go through. I'll give a call. For the Ghana, Nigeria, I'll try. If it doesn't go through, I'll call you again.
Birth is expected to be registered for free. Late registration attracts a processing and penalty charge of 50 cedis. Particular search in the register of births and deaths registry is 5 cedis. But Charles charges 100 cedis for what he calls an executive search.
I want me to change it as a man can see.
But I want to make the name the Ashama. You say
Ashama. Ashama can make it Ashama. That if you get like Tema, that you never get Tema or that Tishi.
that one will be the advantage. That one be.
But it's close to Ashama. You see, like Tishi, there's a Kuku, Lekma, those areas. You see that like Lekma, that area.
Like Ashama. But the Lekma there, why you get people for their way?
I guess somebody will feel good for them. If you do that'll be where you did. So you take it and make it good for them.
So my money, how far?
The money there go.
100.
You pay the
go.
A 35-year-old woman was arrested on Tuesday afternoon at the Nigel Home Affairs office for allegedly issuing over 300 fraudulent birth certificates. The woman, who has worked for Home Affairs for 11 years, has been under investigation since January last year. Officials say she got wind of the investigation against her and tried to resign from her position, but was thwarted by police. The woman was led out of her office with her hands tied behind her back as her shocked colleagues looked on.
That's why I'm here. I'm guarding you guys. I'm guarding.
At her double-story Germiston home, officers found numerous documents that she was unable to explain.
There are people who are within our system who are abusing the trust that's bestowed upon them by the South African government and the South African people. The Department of Home Affairs holds a very strategic place in national security. So those who are forsaking that national security for their own benefit are a great risk to us. We want the harshest penalty given to people who undertake corruption and abuse the trust that the department has bestowed upon them.
Officials say all the documents processed by the official will be blocked and removed from the population register. The woman will appear in court soon.
And as he said, these unpatriotic civil servants are really abusing the trust of their citizens. It's a matter of national security risk, and they should face the harshest penalty.
I don't put my hand into anything that is not legal.
She doesn't put her hands into anything that is illegal. When she said that, she must have been speaking to the likes of this Nigerian. Her warped sense of reasoning is just out of this world.
There are lots of illegal South Africans living in Nigeria. Yes, your passport may be strong, but do you know what illegal foreigner means? Illegal foreigner is somebody with a valid passport or a valid visa or permit. An illegal foreigner is someone whose visa or permit has expired, or they never had one but they are still in the country. Even if your passport is strong, if your visa is expired, you are no longer legal. Honestly, a lot of South Africans in Nigeria no longer bother to extend their visa or apply for a permit. Sometimes I can't fully blame them because Nigeria's system is lacking. But what makes me sad is this: we Nigerians, whether legal or not, are often tagged as illegal foreigners abroad, while the same thing happens in our own country and no one talks about it.
I always say they say things, they make up stuff, hoping something sticks. So according to her reasoning, 2 wrongs should make a right. If they're in your country and they're illegal, deport them, which is exactly what South Africans told her.
This comment deports them. That is not my job to do so. It's the job of the police or immigration officers to deal with illegal foreigners. But I notice here in South Africa, even some citizen comes out to do so, which is not your job and which is not right. I honestly believe that should be against the law, but clearly the citizens are doing the job of the officers. Phew.
And you see how she lied glibly without even batting an eye? Which South African citizen has ever deported an illegal immigrant? Who? They just spew stuff, open their mouths, and lie with impunity. Folks, I'm going to end it here. But again, a reminder of the protest walk coming up on the 23rd, which is next Saturday. And thank you all so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.